Welcome everybody to our Tuesday night Zoom event. This is our Inspire Tuesday, and we have the Via brothers here with Greenfield and Company. It's a wholesale flower shop, and they're going to tell us about how they dealt with the abrupt crisis that happened, as we all know, in March, and how they're helping small businesses and small flower shops today to keep alive. I want you to know that this is being recorded, and you can have a link to it if you'd like. Ask me to, and I'll send you a link. And also, we'll have it on holisticvegas.com. I would like you guys all stay if you would. We have a presentation of our travel club, Wellness, Savings, and Smart Money Travel Club. So, with no further ado, I'll hand it over to Richard.
Hi, you guys. Once again, I'm Richard. This is Ray, my brother, with the Easy Operation Man for Greenfield, and I'm the purchasing manager. This is our good friend, Sun. She is one of the talented floral arrangers that helps us out here at Greenfield. She's been working with Greenfield for years. Prior to that, working on the strip with big events out of Los Angeles and so forth. So she's going to help out and do something today for you guys, so you guys can see some of the things. And you'll see some of the actual video there that's going on right there. So we actually had, I'm going to go ahead and start with the fact that we've been here for 16 years, Greenfield Company has. And prior to that, Ray and I had flower shops in Tucson, Arizona, and we moved out here, and ironically, we ended up working. There's a big difference between a warehouse and an actual little flower shop. And working in a warehouse, ironically, we ended up back in the floral business after so many years. And Ray actually worked in a hotel in the floral department. So now he sells and works with our hotels here on the strip, MGM Properties, so forth, Caesars, you name it. We're working with all of them. Not as much as we like to, unfortunately, because of what happened. But tell me what else we're working on.
Well, basically, thank you very much for allowing us to be here, guys. First of all, a lot of our customers are all floral industries, which basically includes a lot of the hotel, resorts, the floral departments, strictly with the floral departments, and then also with a lot of flower shops here, the wedding chapels, we had event companies, and also we started selling to the retail, regular customers from the street would come in. Of course, due to COVID and everything, prior to that, we were booming really great. Business was good for a lot of our hotels here, as well as our flower shops. But once COVID hit and we had to shut down, everything just stopped all of a sudden. It would have been better for us if we would have been more prepared, give it a couple of days to shut down, but we didn't have that time. So with that, of course, we closed down. We ended up with a lot of product, which we ended up just giving away to the public. And that time, that's when we got a lot of publicity. Since we don't advertise and promote ourselves, basically Greenfield and Company was developed basically by the owners, Bruce Greenfield and his wife. And they basically didn't have to market or anything because they knew so many people. They've been in the industry over 30, 50 years.
That's one of the things that interested me in you guys is when we had that train wreck. It was just nobody was prepared. You had just got a shipment of flowers, a huge shipment of flowers, and you didn't throw anything away. You gave it to community members, first responders, grocery store clerks, charities to brighten people's spirits, right?
Exactly. And that was one thing that we had to discuss right away within the administration here at Greenfield is what are we going to do with our product? Instead of since we were going to take a loss anyway, we figured we'd share with the community as much as we could. We had a lot of great people come and receive the flowers. They made floral arrangements and they gave them, donated to the first responders, various hospitals, nursing homes, senior communities, police departments, homeless shelters. I mean,
it was an immediate thing. And we want to talk about the video that Richard shared with me about how it was back then, right when you were doing this. And it's kind of gloom and doom, but then we're going to come back to Richard and show us how you guys have adapted to this and how you're going forward. So just real quick, we're gonna share this.
Our company here had so many flowers, and people would walk into our business and they would just talk about the fragrance, the colors, and the variety of flowers that we had. Fresh cut flowers is what we did. But now our coolers are empty, and that's what's heartbreaking. The employees have gone home. Now we wonder what our near future will bring us. We're not quite sure what's going to happen, but we know we are thinking positive that we as Greenfield and Company will be back, stronger than ever, just like all the businesses around the country and around the world. On behalf of Bruce Greenfield, the staff and management of Greenfield Wholesale Flowers in Las Vegas, we want to thank all those who have supported us through the good times and through the sad times.
Okay, so was happening right then. So we want to tell you, those are beautiful.
We're here, but we're back. We're back, man. We made it through hell, and we're still going through hell, but you know, we're still like scratching, but we're here. And that's all that matters right now, is that we're able to come up and kind of share our product with their city and other states, because we work with Arizona and Utah also. But before we forget, before we run out of time here, I'm going to get Sun started on an arrangement. While she's working on an arrangement, you guys can see on one of the cameras there, we're going to get started on some stuff. And she's going to make an arrangement, and you guys can be watching that as we're talking about Greenfield and the rest of the stuff, if that's okay then.
Yep.
So pretty much, Sun's going to be using a lot of, right now she has hydrangeas. We have definitely some bales of Ireland, spray roses, sunflowers, some snapdragons. We also have lysianthus and aspidistra, variegated aspidistra. She's going to make those arrangements. If you could only have seen some of the stuff, and you can, if you go to her Facebook, and some of the stuff is on Greenfield Facebook, you'll be able to see all the wonderful work that Sun has done just by herself. So she's our florist that we call upon, even though we work with many florists here in chapels in Las Vegas and surrounding areas. We call her when somebody says, hey, I got a quick wedding, or I need something, can you help me out? And sure enough, she'll just come here. Now, that said, we are actually, because the community has helped us out for so many years, we have worked with people that would come and rent spaces because they didn't have the room where they were at to be able to make arrangements for big events. Fortunately, we can't have big events, but they still do certain things, some arrangements here and there. And some of the businesses have their stores, their storefronts, but they're still in business as online services, and they still get orders. And that's what was happening.
Actually, it was pretty crazy because once we were not able to actually get product here in our warehouse, we still had a few of our customers calling us and needing flowers because they were still receiving orders online. Unbeknownst to us, every state is different, so the requirements and mandates were different with COVID. For example, Arizona and Utah, which we delivered to at least twice a week, and thought we were going to shut down. We were able to bring in a little bit of inventory to keep them going. Basically, of course, we have to still be in compliance, wearing the gloves and masks and so forth, and keeping the distance and so forth. So that was still going on. We started opening up more or less prior to Mother's Day we started feeling out exactly if we had customers out there that needed our help. And sure enough, they did. So we did our best to get a hold of our farms. Richard and Bruce, the purchasers here, called and see what was out there. The farms themselves struggled just as much as we do as a business. Believe me, it affected everybody in this industry because they were not able to sell their product. They had to cut. They actually dumped and lost a lot of flowers, fresh cut flowers. And we're talking.
You said some of the farms went out of business too, right?
Correct.
They actually changed their product, and because of marijuana being popular now, a lot of them have stopped selling flowers, and their fields have started growing marijuana, and which is hurting us because now we have no place to go to. Now, before I continue, before you do anything, of course, we're always with our Clorox wipes.
Yeah, we have
our sanitizer. We do all this on mask. We just said we're good. We're kind of like marble. Everybody. And we also celebrate with a little glass of wine every now and then. So I want you guys to grab it. Doesn't matter. Just bang it on the top. So salute to you guys. Now, back to those wonderful people who were supplying those flowers for us. Unfortunately, they did have to close, and those farms. And so now we're struggling today, and many of the wholesalers around town, if you try looking for roses, it's very hard product to get these days for some reason. Reason being is the fact that back in March or February, when they stopped doing when everything started closing down and nobody could go to the fields, nobody could get together and do any of the work, thinking, not sure of the outcome of if they did get together and go work. So in other countries such as we get our products from Ecuador, Quito, Chile, we get them from Italy, Holland. So all these places, Lynn, were having issues. So you know that if they were shut down for several months, you know, like it is now, trying to get back on track again, we're now in that low peak season and getting the leftovers that's in the fields because they didn't harvest the right amount or didn't cut, didn't do everything that they were supposed to, and we're back to not having anything to purchase. So believe me, crazy people have come out here looking for product.
Let's see your cooler now. You've got more product now.
I do. You got to drink because I'm celebrating that we got more. So bear with me. Now,
Yeah,
can you hear me? I'm not sure where you're hearing me at. So
I can hear you.
With me.
Guys, one of the things that I was drawn to you guys was the fact that you were really trying to help small businesses, the little flower shops that can't afford to pay their rent anymore. And they're really struggling to just stay alive. And you come up with an idea to like rent out small little workplaces for them.
We do. Actually, here at our warehouse, we're fortunate enough to have a big enough warehouse. We've actually had some work tables. These work tables that we've had here, we have customers that come in. We've basically, because their shops are so small, they don't have the space to be making big arrangements and big events. Also, we have people coming from out of town. We're having people coming from California, Utah, and so forth. We have events here in Las Vegas, and they'd get flowers from us, but they didn't know where they could basically assemble and arrange the flowers. So we were able to rent a table to them. At the same time, when they make their arrangements, we keep them in a cooler for them to the time of the event, and then we deliver to their event. So it was helping each other out a lot. It's, we just started really doing this for the community as a gesture of appreciation for them purchasing from us. Now we realize that we've had offers to say we will rent the table from you, and because of the financial situation that everybody's in, they said, well, you know what, whatever you're willing to donate, or not more than $100 or whatever for space, you're here all day or 2 days, just let us know. It's really important for us to get all that information prior because of our schedules with customers coming in and receiving product.
Okay, so that looks beautiful. That arrangement that you're doing is really nice.
Beautiful.
All right, let's try it again.
Okay. This is going to be fun. Let's see if we can make this happen.
I really want to see that cooler.
All right. Here we go. One more time.
There you go.
Can you? How's
Yeah.
that?
I can almost smell them.
Now I can't hear you, so I'm just going to show you some of the flowers.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Did you
I
like
see a
it?
lot. It's very, yeah. Where are you guys located?
2310 Highland Drive.
But you're all over. That's beautiful.
So
You got to see this.
The actual
cooler.
Right there. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Beautiful. Okay, because I just shut me off over here. Perfect.
I'm
All
going
right,
to take another look at her arrangement.
We're at 2310 Highland Drive. And to find us, if you know where the Acres Dispensary, because I know some of you guys use medical marijuana, don't lie to me, and it's okay. You guys can go there, and we're behind them, just on Highland there on Western, and then you just look behind there. And we have like a black iron fence up front. We welcome each and every one of you guys to drop by, check out the cooler, check out the flowers. If you want to purchase, we're open to the public. And if you need a space or something to rent, to kind of make, if you have an event coming up and you don't have a storefront or coolers, talk to us. We'll be glad to do so. You know, we have some spaces that we rent out to people, the tables like this, they're huge. And then we can play some of your arrangements in the cooler.
Great.
So we're helping all those around.
I'm going to ask people if they have any questions.
Perfect.
I know we've got some people here from our club that are Hawaiian. Do you do any Hawaiian displays or flowers or leis or anything?
Yes, we do buy tropicals, and we do get them from Hawaii.
Yeah.
And they're different parts of Hawaii, but we do get them from Hawaii. We do get our dendros. We can get mainly leis done from there, tea leaves. We get different things from Monastera. Depends on what we get.
That's pretty cool, because I noticed that. And then what's your next holiday that you're gearing up for? What's the next event?
Well, unfortunately, Lynn, there's no big events, so we're just.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I know it's hard. You know, we want to get together, but we can't. So we're just kind of working with the public, and hopefully, small weddings, just small little private events that they can have with families, or just in the office or something. That's what we're doing.
So we have a couple of questions. Debbie Hall says, "Do flowers bloom in different seasons?"
Yes, they do.
Oh, yes.
And sometimes we try to remind those people, and I don't know if I have any people from the East Coast, but nothing, I don't want to offend anybody, but sometimes they will think they can come, they can see a beautiful flower in the summertime or the spring where they live at, and come here in July and have ranunculus or a lisianthus or peonies or something, and 120 degree weather, and have a wedding outside. It doesn't quite work out that way. So we have to not only play florist for them and educate them, but we have to be, you know, almost the wedding planner and say, you can't do that. So we have to guide people the right direction.
I'm gonna unmute Tusi. She's from Hawaii, and she's asking about the tea leaves.
Okay.
Tusi.
Okay, yes, I was gonna ask if he sells, tea leaves in bundles, because sometimes I have a Polynesian dance company over here, so we when we do luau or I have guests, they're contact me, they're looking for like tea leaves, for the leis and stuff like that. So that would be great if for the if they sell in bundles. The tea leaves.
We sell them in what? And come again?
Do you guys sell that in bundles?
And
The
bundles.
tea leaves
We
or
do
you
in
fur?
bunches. Now we can probably work something out with you, but with the vendor and so forth, and try to get as many as you want. But we bundle them up in 10 stems per bunch, and then again, if you asking for quite a bit, I'm sure that we can work something out. We just never really order a big quantity unless it's a big event.
Okay, it's good to know, because I do have luau every year, but it's not until like every October. So we're looking for stuff like that, for for our luau.
Thank you, Tusi.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So we also have, we need to talk about this flower arrangement that's been created on your left-hand side.
Right here, can you guys see this on that camp? Can you guys see it?
I've got it. They can see it, I think.
Perfect. Well, like I said, it has, Sun did amazing. She always does amazing work. And with the snapdragon, sunflowers, lisianthus, mini cards, spray roses, she does amazing work so many times. And this is just a simple, could be just a spring, could be on the tabletop, an arrangement for something, if you're having a small little event. So, and what's good about it is all the different colors. And then we work with people that are just specified on certain colors that we try to get, all different shades of peach or something. So it all depends. And I've had that nightmare bride and mother of the bride. So yes, we've gone through all that, but we like it. So it's good. It comes with the territory.
Okay, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to share with us? Julian says beautiful, beautiful creation.
First of all, thanks again for inviting us, allowing us to do this. Again, introducing ourselves one more time, Greenfield and Company. We can also refer companies here who have hard goods, such as your vases, you know, whatever kind of floral supplies you need. Also, if you have anything, there's never a crazy or stupid question that we here at Greenfield have not heard yet and are willing to accept any other questions like that. We're here for the community and for people to help make it have a good special day event. So that's what we're here for. And always just keep us in the back of your mind. You're welcome to always come by and give us a call.
Yeah.
We can't hear her.
Looking to have an event in your home, so she can work something out with you. But
Awesome.
the thing about it is, don't hesitate to ask. Don't feel as if you don't understand flower arranging or flower or whatever it may be, or when's the best time to use a flower, a certain type of flower. Just ask us. We'll be glad to help you out with whatever we can. So.
Perfect. If anybody needs to get a hold of the VIA boys or men, get a hold of me and I'll connect you.
We're good. That I still want to be a boy. I never want to grow up. But anyway, on that note, I want you guys to stay tuned because we got some news coming up right now by Miss Lynn. You guys check it out. Sign up with her if you can. We hope to see you guys real soon. Every Tuesday with Lynn right here, okay? We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. And come and see us at 2310 Highland Drive, okay? Behind the pot place. You know where I'm talking about. Acres. Greenfield and Company.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.